Good morning, everyone. So today we're going to start with vocabulary now. It's not like a video class with grammar. So let's start. And we're going to see environment and weather vocabulary, okay? So let's start. First, we're going to see contamination. Like you see, is make impure the environment by polluting or poisoning something. So when you are like polluting a place or throwing poison, it's like you are making contamination. Okay, pollution, in this case pollution, we have when you throw away lots of garbage or rubbish in some place, especially when it's nature, you are polluting. So okay, so pollution, contamination. Smoke is like it's like the thing that the car is going is taken out when they are going. So all of that from also from the dioxide and from the enterprises and everything, it goes like a layer, or yeah, like a layer of, I don't know how to say mist, but dark and pollution mist that comes to the city. For example, Cochabamba has lots of smoke every single day, especially in the morning. And also dioxide is like a chemical structure that is you have like monoxide and dioxide that they are very toxic, and most of the time they come out from the enterprises like you see here, or the fabrics. So let's go with the second one. Extinction, as you see, is when some kind of animal or race is going to disappear. That's extinction. We have warming, like global warming, of course, when the temperature is going really high, and also because all the climate changes, all the climate is changing, so it's becoming a global warming. Okay, we have disposal, is the place you put all your garbage or rubbish. Sewage is all the dark water or contaminated water goes, and most of the time this sewage is this place and goes to and ends up to the river or ocean, so that's why it becomes pollution. Waste is like something that you don't use anymore and you're throwing away to the garbage and to the streets and etc. Okay, and greenhouse, it's really nice because you have plants, but when they are bigger, they are very dangerous because they have these chemicals like dioxide that becomes contamination or contaminates the air. But I'm going to talk about this later. Okay, so remember: extinction, warming, disposal, sewage, waste, and greenhouse. Okay, so let's continue with ecologist. Ecologist is a person who believes that environment should be preserved and used in a sensible way rather than being wasted. So it means someone who believes that all the nature should be respected and preserved and not contaminated or polluted like most of the people do. Okay, let's continue with recycle. Is the process of converting recyclable materials into new ones and objects. It helps to reduce the pollution caused by waste. So this is recycling. So if you have something that you can give another use instead of throwing it to the garbage, it's recyclable and you're recycling. Okay, let's continue with reforestation. Is the process of replanting an area with trees. So if you want to have more trees or something, but you see that no one is doing nothing, so you can reforestate. a place. Okay, we have compost. Compost is decomposed organic material used as a plant fertilizer. So all the skin from the fruits or vegetables or anything that goes rotten, you can put them into a small container, and it's going to be compost, and it's going to be a plant fertilizer. So it's really good for the plants when you do compost, instead of throwing all the skin of the fruits to the garbage or the eggshells or everything. You can put into a container and it's going to be composted. Okay, so we have eco-friendly. Eco-friendly is they are small actions that can help to protect the environment from being damaged. We should take care of our plants as it's our home. Or also, if there are things that you can use instead of contaminated things or contamination things. For example, instead of using plastic bags, you can use fabric bags. So instead of using, I don't know, instead of buying lots of things, you can reuse lots of things, and that is eco-friendly. So it's something that is friendly with our environment. Okay, so we have reusing. It's like use again more than once. When you have something and you can give to that something another use, that is reusing. Okay, also we have organic. Is most of the time is for food. It's produced or something that is produced or involving production without the use of chemical fertilizer. So remember, pesticides or other artificial agents. So you use organic when you don't have any chemical in your food. That is organic. We have recyclable. It's something that can be recycled, as I said before. Okay, so let's see some phrasal verbs related to environment. Last one was to medical terms, and now is environment. So we have wipe out is destroy something completely. So that is wipe out. Okay. We have scale back is reduce the amount or size of something. If you had something like big or a big problem in environment, you can reduce. For example, the garbage or trash, you can reduce the amount of trash by recycling or reusing or something, and they're going to be smaller. Cut down, it means kill trees.
Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. And you let her go.
So we have a cut down, that means kill trees. So like in the image, if you kill trees, you are cutting down something. Trees, of course. So let's continue with throw away. I use this phrasal verb a lot in the past pages. So dispose of rubbish or trash, like in the image, is throw away. Die out. Die out means disappear or stop existing completely. Like it's happening with polar bears right now, and we should be conscious about them and try to save them or do something about this, okay? Use up or run out of. So it's like finish our supply of something. So if you have something and that something is going to be ending like in a really short time, it's running out of, or you are using up something, okay? Okay, we have freeze over, and means become frozen, like in this, like really frozen. And we have chop down, like make a tree fall by cutting with a sharp tool. So it's like the other one like kill trees, but this is like with a sharp tool. Remember that. We have breakdown, like it means decompose when something reduces like to the smallest part. So this is like decompose something. And we're going to see some weather vocabulary. In this case we have rainy, like when you have rain. We have clear when you don't have anything, no cloud, no wind, no nothing, it's clear. We have dry, in this case, when it's like no water and lots of sun. Foggy, when you see lots of clouds and most of the time wind. And windy, lots of wind. Okay, so here I have a sentence: Cochabamba has a clear weather most of the time. That's true. So let's see with weather vocabulary. In this case we have rain. So drizzle, in this case, is when you have lots of raindrops all the time and you cannot see when you're in your car. We have deluge, when you have lots of water, even like in the image, you cannot pass or go through really easy. Rainbow, you know what's a rainbow, with lots of color after the rain. And we have downpour, when the rain is really heavy and you see like this, like smashing the umbrella. So this is downpour. For example, Cochabamba has a clear weather most of the time. This is the previous sentence. So we have snow, like blizzard. Blizzard is like when you have lots of snow and it's like difficult to see or difficult to walk through. We have snowball, and you know this. It's like a circle of snow. Snowflake, this is a really beautiful shape of snow. And it's called snowflake. And snowstorm is like a rain but with snow, and it's really heavy and cold. For example, Illimani is covered by snow. So let's continue with fog. When you have mist, it's like it's half and half covered with fog. Is you can see something but it's not very well. We have haze. Also, it's quite like similar to mist, but is a little bit less than mist. We have dense fog. It's like really heavy mist. You can barely see the object. And we have patchy fog that is like barely nothing. So like you see here, you can see some fog, but it's not very strong. For example, one part of the road, Cochabamba Santa Cruz, is full of dense fog. Have you seen that? Because when you go from Cochabamba to Santa Cruz, you see that dense fog. Okay, so let's continue with sun. We have bright, when you it's like clear and the sun is like this, so really bright. We have blazing, when the sun is like really warm and nice to go, and it's like yellowish, so it's really blazing. We have sunlight, the light of the sun. And we have sunshine. This is like stronger than sunlight. So for example, Venice weather is blazing all the time, like this. And also blazing is related to hot. Okay, so let's see wind. For example, breeze is like a really soft wind, like you feel wind, but it's not really strong. It's the opposite that blustery. Blustery is really like a really strong wind, like you see in the image. It's taking her umbrella. We have the hurricane, so it's strong and it's also with rain. And we have the windstorm, and it's like this is the strongest one. So for example, in the afternoons, Cochabamba has a cold breeze before 18 p.m. So we have like a really soft wind before 18 p.m. Okay, so let's continue with temperature. We have hot, like hot is like a high temperature. we have warm, and it's really nice to be in warm weather. We have mild. Mild is in the middle of hot and freeze, or hot and cold. So mild, it's in the middle. Then we have cold, it's really low temperature, but freeze is like the lowest one, okay? So mild is in the middle. So for example, most of the time, Cochabamba has a mild weather. So let's continue with some, this is another term, protecting. So I'm going to read this because it's for you. Think about what we could do together to protect the environment and draw these actions. Let's think together to save the world, okay? I'm telling you this for you to think about the environment and what you can do about it, okay? So thank you for watching and have a good day. And if you have any questions, I'm going to be in the video call. So see you.